Ariana Grande is the smallest gal with the biggest voice and has been compared to talents such as Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. When her name is mentioned, all we think is incredible talent and lovable personality. She has multiple platinum albums and has worked with the best in the musical industry, but there are still some secrets about this pop star that you don't know. However, don't fret. We are here to reveal all the juicy inside news to you on our favorite gal, Ariana Grande. Now here's 20 things you didn't know about Ariana Grande. Number 1. Grande may be a household name now, but it wasn't always. She was born to Italian parents Joan Grande and Edward Butera. Her real name is actually Ariana Grande Butera, but as a stage name, she dropped Butera. Her parents came upon the name in the children's book Felix the Cat and were inspired by the character Princess Oriana. They changed the name slightly to remain more Italian, and that's how Ariana got her unique and beautiful name. Number 2. Growing up, Ariana was raised Catholic, but when her older half-brother came out and was told God doesn't love you, she decided this religion wasn't for her. So Frankie and Ariana decided to search for a new spiritual understanding and came across Kabbalah. They both found a deep connection with it, and now Ariana attests a lot of the good things in her life to what she learned through Kabbalah. Maybe we should try that out and we'd become major stars too. That's how it works, right? Number 3. Though we only started really hearing of Ariana when she got the Nickelodeon acting gigs, Ariana actually first took the stage at age 8 in the role of Annie in the Namesake musical. She performed the leading role of the little orphan Annie at the Little Palm Family Theater where she grew up. Then, in 2008, Ariana actually was on Broadway in the musical 13. We're certain this is the moment when she got the bug to perform and never looked back. Number 4. Speaking of Grande's acting career, we all know she starred in Victorious and Sam and Cat, and we all remember her bright red hair throughout the show. But that bright red hair is actually the reason why Ariana is always seen with her signature ponytail. During filming, the hair dyeing process was so hard on her hair that it severely damaged it. And now, Ariana always wears extensions. The high ponytail that has become a signature look for the pop star admits that it is just to cover up her damaged locks. Do you ever style your hair a la Grande ponytail? Number 5. Ariana became famous because of Nickelodeon, but after her stint on the two shows between 2010 to 2013, she left the network to pursue her dreams of being a singer, and it's a darn good thing that she did. With 2 platinum albums to her name, a horde of fans, and a vocal range beyond comprehension, we think she definitely made the right move. Number 6. Upon growing a massive loyal followers, Ariana was invited to a never-ending list of interviews, one that showed us a hidden talent of hers. Ariana is an amazing impressionist. On Saturday Night Live and Jimmy Fallon, Ariana shows off her 4-octave range while doing spot-on impressions of some of the world's greatest vocalists, such as Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Shakira, Rihanna, and even Whitney Houston. Talk about a vocal talent for the ages. Ariana is it. Number 7. While we're on the subject of Ariana's huge voice, let's talk about that natural-born talent. Ariana has actually never had a professional vocal lesson in her life. She always had a wonderful voice and never pursued voice lessons. Just like Beethoven was a protege at the piano, Grande is a protege at singing. With this huge talent, Ariana finally hit worldwide stardom when she signed with the manager Scooter Braun, the same manager who Justin Bieber works with. Number 8. We all have unfortunate breakups, and Ariana wrote a song about one of hers. She believes that one of her ex-boyfriends cheated on her with another man. When she spoke about one of her songs, she described it as "It's about a boy who cheats on a girl with another boy." She went on to say it was one of her favorite songs on the album, and that she felt she actually had that happen to her. She admitted she's not 100% sure, but about 99.9% positive. As long as her ex is happy now, we're all happy. Number 9. We all know the gal has major talent, but she's garnered some impressive comparisons. Ariana has been compared to such iconic singers as Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. Her vocal range reaches an epic range as 4 whole octaves. To prove how crazy this is, a normal vocal range is 1 to 2 octaves. Singers with ranges wider than 2 are considered crazy talented, so Ariana is crushing it. Number 10. Ariana is a self-confessed nerd. She loves Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, horror films, dinosaurs, science, aliens, and ghosts. Many of her devoted fans already know Ariana is a huge horror film buff, but she's also into fantasy as well. Ariana says that many of her friends are really into partying, but that it's never really clicked for her. Clearly, the busy gal likes to stay at home watching terrifying movies and being a Pottermore, and we love her for that. Number 11. If you haven't heard the news by now, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson have been hit with Cupid's arrow. The two only started dating in May 2018 and are already engaged by July 2018. We guess when you know, you know. Ariana now has a tattoo of the number 8418 on her foot, which matches Pete's tattoo on his arm. The number represents Pete's father, who died in 9/11 working as a firefighter. Pete's father's badge number was 8418. Number 12. Now that our darling Ariana is deep in love, Pete and herself have moved into an apartment together. The apartment they bought cost a crazy $16 million. Over the weekend they moved in, they posted multiple videos of them being the cutest couple in the whole entire world. We kid you not. Now all moved in, the couple is off to getting married. Number 13. Speaking of funny man Pete Davidson, he truly believes he won a contest with being Ariana's fiance. On The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy said to Pete that he didn't have to propose to Ariana to get on the show. Pete answered back, "But I did though. I feel like I won a contest. So sick. It's effing lit, Jimmy." Clearly, Pete is over the moon to be making a life with the talented singer Ariana Grande. Number 14. Both Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson dated other famous celebs before finding each other. In May 2016, Ariana returned to guest host SNL and was still seeing fellow musician Mac Miller. At the same time, Pete had just begun dating writer Cassie David, who is Larry David's daughter. But by June 2nd, 2018, Pete had her initial on her thumb and the two were deep in love. Obviously, they were both out of their previous relationships, but they definitely fell hard for each other fast. Number 15. Ariana is a vegetarian and near vegan. She's a lover of animals, and her lack of eating meat is more about beliefs than taste. Ariana avoids all meat, dairy products, and eggs. Maybe she'd eat seafood if she wasn't allergic to shellfish, but she is, so that's a big no-no. Number 16. It isn't just non-celebs that get starstruck or have celebrity crushes. Ariana is just like us and has talked about her star crushes openly. When it comes to NSYNC, Ariana gets the major celebrity jitters. Since she was young, she admits to crushing hard on Justin Timberlake. At the young age of 3, Ariana admitted her love for JT. Fast forward many years, Timberlake and Grande worked on a song called They Don't Know for the Troll soundtrack. Was that serendipity or just a perfect coincidence? Number 17. It may not look like it, but Ariana is a huge sports fan and loyal to her favorite hockey team, the Panthers. She's a massive Florida Panthers fan and for years prior to pursuing her musical career, never missed a game. At the age of 8, Ariana sung the national anthem loud and clear at the Florida Panthers game. In 2001, she performed the first live ESPN broadcast of the song, and obviously it was one for the books. Number 18. We all know that Ariana has a huge heart, but this goes all the way back to her curly hair youth days. Oh, and yes, she had curly hair. When Ariana was in school, she co-founded a youth singing group called Kids Who Care, which raised over $500,000 for charities at events and fundraisers in 2007. That's a big chunk of money to raise, but she didn't stop there. Now with the star status she has, Ariana continues her philanthropic ways. She supports over 10 foundations and charities, including PETA, Stand Up to Cancer, and Make-A-Wish Foundation. In 2017, her One Love Manchester benefit concert raised $3.5 million for a fund which helped those who suffered. Despite taking the world by storm for years, Ariana still loves her musical theater and acting roots. In 2016, she returned to the stage for NBC's Hairspray Live, where she played Penny Pingleton. Back in 2012, Ariana went back to her stage roots and played Snow White alongside Neil Patrick Harris and Charlene Tilton. The show went up at the Pasadena Playhouse and was a pantomime called A Snow White Christmas. Ariana always seems to find her way back to musical theater in some way. If you follow her on Instagram, you'll know she loves to belt out those musical theater tunes. Number 20. Ariana's hit song Baby I was originally supposed to be a Beyoncé song. It was recorded for her debut solo album and instantly showed off her talent. The song was penned by Babyface, who had written it for Beyoncé. However, the Queen Bee passed on it, which left it for Grande. In July 2013, the song debuted at number 21 on Billboard Hot 100, putting Ariana Grande on the map in a major way. What is your favorite thing about the talented pop star? Which fact about Ariana Grande did you find the most thrilling? Let us know in the comments below.